There comes a moment in life when you must stop chasing and start commanding. A moment when you realize that money was never running from you. It was waiting for your instruction. Because money is not metal, not paper, not digits on a screen, it is spirit. And the spirit of money does not respond to fear, it responds to authority. You are not a beggar in the temple of abundance. You are the high priest. You are not a slave of the system. You are the voice the universe obeys. Every thought you think is a decree. Every word you speak is a law. And when you speak from your divine identity, the spirit of money must listen. The problem is, most people spend their lives asking for money, when they were born to command it. They whisper prayers from weakness instead of issuing orders from power. They chase, they hope, they wait, never realizing that wealth has been standing at their door all along. Today you will learn to speak to money as a king commands his army. Calmly, confidently, unshakably. Because you are not here to serve money. You are here to make money serve you. Money is not physical first, it is spiritual. It is energy in motion, a reflection of your inner vibration. Every coin, every note, every number in your bank account carries a frequency, and that frequency matches your belief system. If your belief is fear, money hides. If your belief is doubt, money wavers. If your belief is confidence, money bows. You see, money is not a ruler. It is a servant. It takes orders from your consciousness. Most people get trapped in a master-slave relationship with money. They serve it, worry about it, and lose sleep over it. They think money holds power over them. But the truth is the opposite. You hold the power over money. You are the commander. The spirit of money waits for your instruction. It stands quietly in the unseen realm, waiting to hear what you will decree. Will you declare lack? Or will you declare overflow? Understand this. Money has no mind of its own, it borrows yours. It behaves according to the thoughts you feed it. When you call it hard to get, it becomes scarce. When you say it flows to me with ease, it starts finding you through doors you didn't even know existed. Money is energy that mirrors your soul's state. Everything in this universe is vibration. You are energy, your thoughts are energy, and money is energy too. When you emit the frequency of peace, gratitude, and worthiness, you tune into the vibration of abundance. Money begins to recognize you as home. But when you radiate fear, fear of bills, fear of debt, fear of loss, you tune into scarcity and money moves away. It's not punishing you. It's simply obeying the law of resonance. Money always flows where it feels respected, not where it feels chased. So if you've been struggling, stop asking, why won't money stay with me? Instead ask, what vibration am I sending out that's pushing it away? Because the spirit of money mirrors your soul's tone. If you live in chaos, your finances will be chaotic. If you live in clarity, your finances will reflect clarity. If you live in purpose, your money will find purpose too. Money serves vision, not vanity. You were never meant to worship money, you were meant to use it as a spiritual tool. Money is meant to obey your vision, your calling, your divine blueprint. It flows most freely when it knows where to go, when you give it a mission bigger than yourself. That's why people who chase money for ego always struggle. They attract temporarily but lose constantly, because their vibration is unstable. But those who command money with purpose, with clarity, with divine intention, become unstoppable. The universe recognizes purpose. When your goal is to serve others, to build, to create, to uplift, money hears that frequency and rushes toward it. Because money is designed to serve creation, not chaos. When you tell money, you exist to expand my light in this world, it obeys. Because it was created to obey light. Money in itself is neutral. It is not good, not bad, it simply amplifies what you are. In the hands of the fearful, it creates fear. In the hands of the generous, it creates miracles. In the hands of the wise, it multiplies. When you understand that money takes the shape of your consciousness, you stop fearing it. You stop labeling it evil or difficult. You start commanding it because you realize it only does what you instruct it to do. When you say, I can never get ahead, money hears, keep me behind. When you say, I am surrounded by opportunities, money hears, show up. Your command becomes its behavior. The spirit of money is not against you. It's awaiting you. It wants to move through you, but it cannot disobey your own words. Every time you speak from fear, you shut its gates. Every time you speak from faith, you open its floodgates. Let's make one truth clear. Money is not your source. Your source is divine, infinite intelligence, universal consciousness, God, whatever name you give it. Money is merely one of the channels through which divine abundance flows. The moment you begin to see money as your God, you lose spiritual authority. But when you see it as your servant, you regain control. Leaders don't beg their servants. They give clear, confident orders. So you must stop asking, "How will I get money?" Instead, command with faith. Money, you will arrive on time. You will serve my purpose. You will multiply through me. Speak that truth daily. Walk in that truth boldly. And money will begin to obey you, not because it loves you, but because it recognizes your authority. The moment you chase money, you tell the universe you don't have it. The moment you command money, you affirm it is already yours. Money doesn't respond to movement. It responds to position. When you stand in the vibration of abundance, when you act as one who already possesses wealth, the invisible currents of prosperity start bending toward you. It's not about running harder, it's about standing taller. It's not about hustling more, it's about believing deeper. You are not meant to pursue prosperity, you are meant to attract it through alignment. When your spirit stands in authority, money feels your frequency and comes home. Money is not your enemy, and it is not your master. It is your mirror, reflecting what you believe, amplifying what you feel, obeying what you speak. Once you stop fearing money, it stops avoiding you. Once you stop worshiping money, it stops controlling you. And once you start commanding money with wisdom, it begins to serve you. So from this moment on, stop chasing the spirit of money. Stand in your divine authority, and command it to obey. Because money is not looking for those who run, it's looking for those who remember who they are. The law of command: speak as a creator, not a beggar. The greatest secret ever hidden from humankind is this. You were never meant to ask the universe for anything, you were meant to command it. You were designed in the image of divine power itself. You are not a random cluster of cells, you are consciousness, the same energy that commands galaxies to spin, oceans to rise, and seeds to grow. That same divine power that formed stars flows in your breath, beats in your heart, and speaks through your voice. But somewhere along the journey of life, humanity forgot. We were taught to beg instead of to believe. We were told to pray from lack instead of decree from authority. And in that forgetting, we lost our divine voice, the one that makes the spirit of money, the spirit of health, and the spirit of opportunity obey. The power of commanding words. Every word you speak carries the vibration of creation. Words are not sounds, they are laws. When you speak from power, your words rearrange energy itself. Think about it, the universe was spoken into existence. The command "let there be light" was not a wish, it was an order. It was spoken with divine certainty, not hope. And the universe responded instantly because creation recognizes authority. So when you say, "I am rich, I am favored, I am in divine flow," you are not lying. You are issuing an energetic command that aligns matter to your word. You are declaring your identity, and identity is destiny. But most people speak as beggars. They say, "I hope money comes. I wish things get better. Maybe one day I'll be lucky." Every one of those phrases weakens the vibration of authority within you. You cannot attract wealth from weakness. You attract wealth from oneness, from the recognition that you are one with the source of abundance itself. Commanding versus asking, the hidden difference. Let's make something clear. Asking is not wrong, but asking from lack is powerless. When you ask from the vibration of "I don't have," you affirm that you don't have. When you command from the vibration of "it is done," you align with the energy of completion, and completion draws completion. When a general commands his army, he doesn't plead, he doesn't negotiate, he gives a clear instruction and the army moves. The universe operates the same way. Money, opportunity, and people align when your vibration carries authority. You must shift from the language of begging to the language of commanding. Don't say, "Please let me find a way." Say, "The way is open before me now." Don't say, "I hope money comes soon." Say, "Money flows to me easily, continuously, and immediately." Don't say, "I can't afford that." Say, "If it's in my vision, it's already in my vibration." You are not a servant of money, you are a creator of conditions that command it to appear. Speak in the present, live in the future. The language of command always lives in the now. When you say, I will be rich, the vibration stays in the future, and the future never comes. When you say, I am rich now, your subconscious receives the signal that it's already done. Your mind begins to align your actions, intuition, and opportunities to that frequency. The subconscious mind doesn't understand later. It only understands now. That's why spiritual masters always speak as if it's already done, because in the energetic realm it is done. When you say, I am abundant, you don't wait for proof, you become the proof. You hold the energy of abundance so strongly that the physical world has no choice but to catch up. Authority is not noise, it's knowing. Commanding is not shouting. It's not arrogance. It's knowing. When Jesus stood before the storm and said, Peace, be still, he didn't scream. He simply spoke from the vibration of absolute authority. And nature obeyed. The same law applies to you. When you command money, speak from calm confidence, not desperation. Because desperation repels. Certainty attracts. Authority is silent, grounded, unshakable. It doesn't argue with circumstance. It transcends it. It doesn't beg the universe to help. It reminds the universe who it is. You must practice this vibration until it becomes your second nature. Every morning declare, Money, you are my obedient servant. You flow to me through countless channels. You arrive before I need you. You multiply in peace, and you serve divine purpose. Don't speak these words to convince yourself. Speak them to command reality. Your words create magnetic reality. Imagine your voice as a frequency generator. Every time you declare abundance, you're sending out waves that rearrange possibilities in your favor. You don't see it yet, but the field of energy around you is responding. It's shifting, aligning, and preparing opportunities. Faith is not about hoping it works. Faith is the certainty that it already has. When your faith fuses with your words, your speech becomes divine law. And here's the truth most never understand. The universe does not respond to your needs. It responds to your vibration. When your vibration says, I already have, the universe mirrors that. When your vibration says, I don't have, the universe mirrors that too. Commanding means becoming the frequency of the result you desire right now. You cannot command wealth while vibrating in fear. You cannot command success while feeling unworthy. You must first become the energy of that which you wish to command. The practice of command. Here's how you begin to embody the law of command in your daily life. Morning decree, start of the day. Stand before your mirror, look into your own eyes and declare, I am the commander of my reality. Money, you move through my life in perfect harmony. I attract wealth easily, and I use it to expand love and light. Feel every word sink into your nervous system. Midday recalibration. When doubt or stress tries to rise, pause. Take a breath and whisper, Peace, be still. I am in command. All is aligning now. Speak it softly but with conviction. Evening command before sleep. As you drift to rest, speak into your subconscious. Spirit of money, I release you to bring miracles to my life while I sleep. You are obedient to my divine purpose. Multiply in my name and serve good. Sleep knowing your words are now creating silently through the night. Command is a spiritual responsibility. Commanding is not about greed. It's about alignment. When you command from ego, your words fall flat. But when you command from divine harmony, for expansion, peace, and contribution, your words become unstoppable. The universe does not resist a pure command. When your intention is pure, your decree becomes law. That's why you must always command from love, never from fear, never from comparison. You are not meant to control others. You are meant to command energy. You are not meant to manipulate life. You are meant to direct it with divine authority. Commanding money means you are taking back control of your own vibration, reclaiming your spiritual sovereignty. Because when your inner kingdom is in order, your outer kingdom must obey. Your words are the steering wheel of your destiny. If you speak as a beggar, you manifest poverty. If you speak as a creator, you manifest paradise. Money obeys tone, not tears. It obeys certainty, not fear. And it flows not to those who want it most, but to those who command it best. From this day forward you must decide. Will you speak from your old story of struggle? Or will you speak from your divine identity as commander of the universe? The spirit of money is listening right now. Every word you say is an instruction to your future. So stand tall, speak clearly, and let your words become the law of your reality. Because those who command from love never chase again, they simply receive. Reprogram your subconscious, the real throne of wealth. There is a throne inside you. It is not in your mind, not in your wallet, not in your career. It is deep within your subconscious. This throne determines who you are, what you attract, and how reality responds to you. And here's the truth most people never hear. You can never rise higher than your subconscious belief about yourself. You can speak affirmations all day, listen to motivational speeches for hours, and still stay broke, if your subconscious is still programmed for lack. Because the subconscious mind doesn't obey words. It obeys energy. It is not impressed by effort. It is moved by identity. Your subconscious is the silent commander behind every choice you make. It shapes your habits, directs your emotions, and filters what opportunities you even notice. It decides what level of wealth feels normal for you, and then it locks you there. If your subconscious believes you're only worthy of survival, it will quietly sabotage anything beyond that. If it believes you must struggle to earn, it will ensure every dollar you make comes with stress. But when you reprogram your subconscious to believe you are worthy, capable, and destined for wealth, you don't have to chase abundance anymore. It begins to chase you. Your subconscious is not a small storage room of memories. It's the control room of creation. It's connected directly to the infinite intelligence of the universe. Every command you feed it is transmitted into the energetic field where it takes form. That's why when you feel lack, the universe mirrors it. And when you feel abundance, the universe mirrors that too. The subconscious mind is the transmitter of your spiritual frequency. And money responds to that frequency without fail. Think of it like a radio tower. If your inner signal is tuned to scarcity, all you'll ever hear are channels of debt, stress, and limitation. But when you tune your subconscious to wealth, gratitude, peace, and confidence, you begin receiving channels of opportunity, divine timing, and effortless flow. You are not attracting by accident, you are broadcasting by design. The subconscious mind does not learn through logic. It learns through repetition and emotion. You cannot simply tell it, "I'm rich," once and expect results. You must impress that idea upon it daily until it becomes its new reality. That's how faith is built. Not overnight, but over discipline. Every thought soaked in emotion becomes a seed planted in the subconscious soil. And that soil doesn't care whether you plant roses or thorns. It simply grows whatever you feed it. So what are you planting? Are your thoughts filled with fear and worry, or faith and gratitude? Every time you say, "I can't afford this," you're watering a weed. Every time you say, "Money flows to me with ease," you're watering a tree. Soon one will overgrow the other, and your subconscious will act accordingly. To reprogram your subconscious, you must become intentional about your inner language. You must live as though abundance is already your natural environment. Because in the subconscious world, what you consistently feel becomes what you physically experience. Crescent moon nighttime, the doorway to subconscious transformation. Now here lies a golden secret known by the ancient mystics and wise teachers. The most powerful time to reprogram your subconscious is during the final few minutes before sleep. Why? Because in those last 7 minutes before you drift off, your brainwaves slow down from beta, active thought, to alpha, relaxed imagination, and finally to theta, subconscious receptivity. At that moment, the door to your inner throne opens. Whatever enters becomes a royal decree for your subconscious to execute through the night. If you fall asleep worrying about money, your subconscious will create more of that worry tomorrow. But if you fall asleep commanding abundance, visualizing peace, and feeling gratitude, your subconscious will spend the next 8 hours rearranging energy to make that vision real. That's why the world's most spiritually advanced people use night affirmations, not to beg but to command. Right before sleep, they speak gently but firmly. "Money, I am your master. You serve me with grace, ease, and speed. While I rest, you work for me. Multiply in peace. Manifest in light. Flow to me without resistance." And when they wake up, opportunities, calls, ideas, and synchronicities begin to appear. Why? Because their subconscious obeyed the command. Bell repetition creates identity. Identity creates reality. The moment your subconscious accepts an idea as true, it stops questioning it. It begins rearranging your outer world to match it, automatically. This is the real reason affirmations work when used properly, not because of the words themselves, but because of the identity they create. If you say, "I am rich" enough times with conviction, emotion, and imagery, your subconscious eventually says, "Yes, that's who I am." And then, through invisible orchestration, your habits, relationships, and circumstances begin to shift. You start making decisions like a wealthy person. You start noticing opportunities you previously ignored. You attract people who think and move at higher frequencies. And soon, wealth doesn't just appear in your life, it becomes normal. Your outer life is always playing catch-up to your inner identity. So if you want to change your income, change your identity. Speak to your subconscious every day like you are training a loyal servant. Feed it with certainty, love, and authority. Dizzy visualization, the language of the subconscious. The subconscious doesn't understand words as much as it understands images and feelings. So when you visualize yourself living abundantly, feeling it, tasting it, experiencing it, you are giving your subconscious a clear instruction. It begins working 24/7 to align your outer circumstances with that inner movie. When you visualize, don't see it as someday. See it as now. See yourself holding the money, blessing others, traveling freely, and resting in peace, not stress. Feel the emotional relief as if it's already happened. That emotional charge is the password to your subconscious. And remember, the subconscious cannot tell the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. That's why imagination is the most powerful tool for wealth creation. What you imagine consistently becomes what you manifest inevitably. Gemstone, heal the old programming. Before new commands can take root, you must gently release the old ones. Most of us were programmed in childhood to believe money is scarce, hard to earn, or morally wrong. These ideas still whisper through your subconscious like background noise. You must bring them to light and replace them. When that voice says, "Money doesn't grow on trees," answer it calmly. "Yes, but it grows from energy, and energy is infinite." When it says, "You have to work hard for every penny," respond, "I work in ease, I create in flow, and money serves me through grace." This process isn't about fighting your old beliefs. It's about retraining them through compassion. You don't conquer your subconscious with violence. You transform it through love, consistency, and command. Fire reprogramming practice, the 3-step wealth ritual. To integrate this truth into your daily life, practice the 3 commandments of subconscious wealth. Morning activation, first 5 minutes of wakefulness. Upon waking, your mind is still in alpha state, highly receptive. Declare, "I am surrounded by wealth. Every cell of my being vibrates with abundance. Money flows to me easily, continuously, and joyfully." Feel it as though it's already happening. Midday calibration. Every time you notice worry or lack, stop. Take one deep breath and say, "My subconscious knows abundance only. It has forgotten the language of lack." Smile and carry that frequency into your actions. Nighttime reprogramming before sleep. The golden 7 minutes. Lay still and whisper into your subconscious, "Spirit of money, I release all resistance. You serve me in divine order. Multiply as I rest, and return as miracles in my waking life." Fall asleep with gratitude, not worry. Repeat this daily, and within 21 to 40 days, you'll begin to feel a deep shift. Your subconscious will start believing what you say, and then your reality will start obeying it. Understand this once and for all. The spirit of money doesn't respond to effort. It responds to alignment. And alignment begins in the subconscious. You cannot build a palace of wealth on a foundation of poverty thinking. You cannot command money while your subconscious still fears it. You must cleanse the inner kingdom first, because your outer kingdom is only its reflection. When your subconscious becomes your ally, you don't chase money. Money chases you. You don't struggle for opportunity. Opportunity seeks you. You don't hope for miracles. Miracles become routine. Because when your inner world vibrates with certainty, the spirit of money must obey the divine law that governs all creation. As within, so without. Purify your purpose. Wealth serves light, not greed. Wealth in itself is neutral. Money has no morality. It is neither good nor evil. It is energy waiting to serve the highest calling of whoever commands it. And here lies the secret that most people never learn. Money only truly multiplies when it serves light, when it aligns with purpose, when it is guided by intention. crystal ball the difference between greed and purpose. Many chase money for selfish reasons. They desire it for status, for ego, for superficial pleasures. And while they may obtain temporary gains, it never lasts. Why? Because the spirit of money recognizes intention. It is intelligent. It knows vibration. It cannot stay where the energy is chaotic, manipulative, or selfish. True wealth flows to those whose hearts are open to contribution. Those who want money not just for themselves, but for creation, service, and expansion. When money sees a soul committed to a higher purpose, it flows effortlessly, multiplying beyond comprehension. Ask yourself, why do I want money? If your answer stems from fear, scarcity, or comparison, it will serve you temporarily at best. But if your answer comes from alignment to build, uplift, create, and empower, money will serve you as a loyal, obedient ally. The principle of divine circulation. Money loves circulation. It cannot be hoarded and thrive. It must move. When you command it for higher purposes, it begins a sacred cycle. You receive. You use it with intention. You bless it. You let it return multiplied into your life. The law of circulation is universal. Wealth stagnates in selfish hands. Wealth multiplies in generous, purposeful hands. This is why philanthropists often become wealthier than the average person. Because their wealth is serving light. It is in constant motion, guided by purpose and aligned with abundance. Crescent moon, your inner why becomes the magnet. The spirit of money is drawn to vision, not need. It is inspired by clarity, not desperation. It responds to the strength of your inner why, the reason you wake up every day, the reason your heart beats with passion. When your why is pure, money cannot resist you. It aligns itself with your mission. It opens doors you never imagined. It multiplies in ways your mind could not calculate. Every great innovator, every great philanthropist, every person of true influence understands this principle. Money does not serve those who chase it blindly. It serves those who have clarity of purpose and use it as a tool to amplify light. Dizzy wealth as a spiritual tool. Money is not the goal. It is the instrument. It is a spiritual tool designed to execute your divine mission. Ask yourself, how can my money create impact? How can it serve people, ideas, and projects that elevate life? How can I treat it as a sacred energy rather than a prize to hoard? When you start commanding money with a purpose higher than yourself, the universe responds. Every transaction, every investment, every opportunity begins to flow in alignment with your mission. Abundance becomes effortless because it is no longer about you. It is about the energy you are serving. Bell, commanding money with ethical authority. Commanding the spirit of money requires purity. It requires alignment between heart, mind, and action. You cannot command from greed, dishonesty, or manipulation. You must command from integrity, wisdom, and love. This is what separates temporary wealth from lasting abundance. The universe tests authority. It recognizes false commands instantly. But when your intention is pure, your commands are obeyed without resistance. Money will flow to you as naturally as rivers find the ocean. Sun with face, practical steps to purify purpose. Identify your core mission. Spend time understanding why you are here. What is your purpose beyond money? Align wealth with service. Use money consciously to support projects, ideas, or people that uplift life. Daily affirmation of purpose. Declare each morning, money serves my highest purpose. It multiplies for good. It brings light, peace, and creation into my life. Release fear-based commands. Replace I need money with money flows to me to serve my purpose effortlessly. When these steps become daily practice, money stops being a burden or a worry. It becomes a spiritual ally, a loyal servant, responding to your every command. Wealth is a reflection of your inner alignment. Greed attracts struggle. Purpose attracts effortless abundance. When your intention is pure, the spirit of money obeys every command. It multiplies, it circulates, it flows, always serving your highest good. And now, here is your interactive moment. If you agree with this, write, I command abundance with purpose, in the comments below. This reinforces the command in your subconscious and engages the universe to respond. Speak wealth. Words are wealth commands. Words are not merely sounds we release into the air. Words are vibrations. They are energetic signals that shape reality. Every sentence you speak carries a frequency, a command that your subconscious and the universe respond to instantly. Yet most people speak as if words are powerless. They complain about bills, lament lack, and whisper, "I can't," more than they speak, "I can." And with every word of doubt, fear, or limitation, they unconsciously program scarcity into their lives. You see, words are not just labels, they are instructions for reality itself. When you speak from authority, confidence, and alignment, you are issuing a law to the unseen realm. When you speak from doubt, worry, or fear, you are signaling the universe to withhold, delay, or resist. Crystal ball, the law of vibrational words. Everything you say resonates. Your statements echo in the infinite field of energy, moving in circles until they find form. A simple sentence like, "I am wealthy," is not just a thought. It is a command to the spirit of money. If you say it consistently with emotion and belief, your subconscious recognizes it as truth, and the universe rearranges itself to reflect that truth. Most people limit themselves by using words that diminish their potential. "I can't afford this. I'll never get ahead. There's never enough." These phrases are like shackles on your financial destiny. They bind the spirit of money and limit its flow. But when you replace them with empowering words, everything changes. Say instead, "Money flows to me freely, easily, and continuously. Opportunities appear effortlessly in alignment with my purpose. I am the master of abundance, and wealth serves my highest good." These are not just affirmations, they are laws in action. High voltage, why words command more than thoughts. Thoughts are invisible seeds planted in your subconscious, but words are the lightning that ignites those seeds. Your inner dialogue is the engine, and your spoken words are the spark that accelerates creation. Consider this. A thought is contained within you. A word is released into the universe. Words move energy externally. They ripple through space, through the unseen, and through human interactions. They carry authority because the spirit of money and the universe recognize clarity and intent in language. When you consistently speak abundance, gratitude, and purpose aloud, you are sending a clear command. I am in alignment. I am worthy. I am ready. Money obeys me. This command travels faster and more powerfully than silent wishes ever could. Crescent Moon, how to speak wealth daily. Morning declarations. Start your day with strong affirmative statements. Look in the mirror and say, "Money obeys my purpose. Wealth flows to me with grace. Opportunities appear in perfect timing. I am the master of my prosperity." Throughout the day, consistency. Catch negative thoughts immediately. Replace them with empowering commands. Even if your circumstances seem difficult, your words carry the vibration that reshapes them. Nighttime decree before sleep. Speak softly into your subconscious. Spirit of money, obey my command. Flow through me effortlessly. Multiply and return to me as miracles. While I sleep, work for me in perfect alignment with purpose. When repeated daily, these spoken commands create a magnetic field of wealth around you. Gemstone words with emotion are commands with power. The universe doesn't just hear words, it feels them. Emotion amplifies your words and gives them authority. When you speak with excitement, gratitude, or unwavering faith, your words become irresistible instructions to the unseen. Try this. I am rich in every way. Financially, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Say it while feeling joy, peace, and certainty. Your subconscious records it. Your vibration aligns. The spirit of money moves. Opportunities arrive. Miracles appear. The emotional charge behind your words is the difference between a wish and a command. Wishes float aimlessly. Commands are obeyed. Crystal ball, releasing words that block wealth. Stop saying, "I don't have enough. It's so hard to make money. I'll never get ahead." These words create barriers. They tighten the chains around the flow of abundance. Replace them immediately with commanding statements. I have more than enough. Money comes to me effortlessly. Abundance is my natural state. The spirit of money responds instantly, not to your desire, but to your certainty and consistency. Sun with face, your words shape your life story. Every word you speak contributes to your life story. If you tell stories of struggle, limitation, or lack, your life becomes a reflection of those stories. If you speak of triumph, abundance, and divine alignment, your life transforms to match your declarations. Command your story. Speak it into existence. You are the author, the narrator, and the lawmaker of your financial destiny. The spirit of money cannot resist a voice that speaks with clarity, purpose, and authority. And now, here's your interactive moment for today. If you agree with this, write, "I command wealth with my words," in the comments below. This reinforces your command in your subconscious and signals to the universe that you are serious. Speak it, write it, feel it, and watch your world begin to obey. Embody the commander, live as if money already obeys. Most people think wealth comes from money in the bank, investments, or luck. But the truth is far deeper. Wealth comes from identity. Money doesn't flow to those who think like the poor. It obeys those who live as masters of abundance. To command the spirit of money, you must be the commander. It is not enough to speak commands. Your energy, your actions, and your beliefs must match them. Your life must reflect that money is already serving you, multiplying for you and moving through you. Glowing star living as if the ultimate secret. Imagine a general leading an army. He doesn't wait for the army to trust him. He acts like the commander he already is. His posture, his voice, his presence, his confidence, all communicate authority. The army obeys naturally because they respond to the energy of the leader, not the title on his uniform. You are the general of the spirit of money. Act, feel, and live like wealth is already flowing to you. Not someday, not maybe, but now. When you embody the commander, you stop worrying about bills. You stop chasing opportunities. You start attracting them effortlessly. Money does not respond to hesitation. It responds to certainty. And certainty is a state of being, not a wish. Living as a commander is about more than attitude. It's about aligning your daily actions with abundance. Decision-making with authority. Every choice you make, large or small, must reflect that you are wealthy and capable. When faced with financial decisions, act confidently. Money follows confident energy. Spending from abundance. Spend as if money is limitless. Not recklessly, but with trust. Every transaction becomes a message to the universe. I command abundance and I use it wisely. Investing in yourself and your vision. Whether it's learning new skills, creating projects, or pursuing passions, invest as if resources are endless. This reinforces your identity as a master commander. Presence and posture. The way you carry yourself communicates to the universe. Walk, sit, and speak as one who already commands wealth. Embody confidence, calm, and authority in every interaction. Money does not obey desire alone. It obeys vibration. Your thoughts, emotions, words, and actions all combine to create the energy field that attracts or repels abundance. To embody the commander, speak wealth daily. Visualize wealth vividly. Act with authority in your financial decisions. Release worry and fear. They contradict your command. Your inner state is the throne. Your actions are the crown. When you live as if money already obeys, the spirit of money responds without hesitation. Crescent moon, the practice of embodiment. Morning alignment. Begin your day by standing tall and stating, I am wealth. Money flows through me with ease. I command it with authority and purpose. Midday check. Notice thoughts, emotions, and speech. Adjust immediately if anything contradicts abundance. Replace doubt with certainty, scarcity with abundance, fear with trust. Evening reflection. Review your day. Celebrate alignment and growth. Notice where you embodied command and where you can improve. Reinforce success by gratitude. Money obeyed me today. I am a master commander. Abundance flows continuously. When this becomes habit, embodiment transforms from practice into identity. You stop thinking about commanding money, you simply live it. Dizzy authority is felt, not proclaimed. True command is never desperate, loud, or fearful. It is calm. It is confident. It is unshakable. The universe responds to this energy. Money, opportunities, and resources align naturally. When you act from identity, you no longer need to chase wealth. You attract it. You live it. You become it. Remember, the spirit of money is intelligent. It recognizes authority, consistency, and purpose. It obeys those who embody mastery, not those who plead or doubt. Now it's your moment to claim your identity. If you agree with this, write, I live as the commander of my wealth, in the comments below. Every comment you write reinforces your subconscious and signals to the universe that you are no longer a follower of money. You are its master. Activate the invisible flow. Let money move for you. You have spoken commands. You have embodied the identity of a master. You have aligned your purpose with light. Now it is time to release control, to activate the invisible flow and let money move for you effortlessly. The universe is a living, breathing intelligence. It responds not to struggle, not to chasing, but to alignment, trust, and flow. When you stop forcing, stop worrying, and stop attempting to manipulate outcomes, the spirit of money begins to move on its own, guided by your commands, your vibration, and your clarity of purpose. Glowing star, the art of non-resistance. Resistance is the #1 barrier between you and effortless wealth. It shows up as stress, doubt, overthinking, or compulsive action. It is the energy that says, I need to control, I must push, I have to force results. But the universe operates differently. Flow always follows alignment. Resistance slows manifestation. Control creates friction, while trust creates miracles. To activate the invisible flow, you must practice non-resistance. Trust that your commands are heard. Release fear about timing, methods, or outcomes. Allow opportunities to present themselves naturally. Money, like water, flows to the path of least resistance. When you stop blocking its course with doubt, hesitation, or fear, it moves freely, abundantly, exponentially. Crystal ball. Step 1. Trust the process. Every night reaffirm, I trust the invisible flow. I have commanded abundance. I release all resistance. Money moves for me effortlessly. Trust is not passive. It is an active vibration of certainty. Communicates to the universe. I am aligned. I am ready. I am worthy. Act on my behalf. High voltage. Step 2. Observe signs and synchronicities. The spirit of money rarely arrives in the form you expect. It comes through unexpected channels, surprising opportunities, and people who appear at exactly the right time. Pay attention. Be alert. Notice coincidences. Every signal is the universe responding to your command. When you see signs, celebrate them. Gratitude accelerates the flow. The more you acknowledge and align, the stronger the invisible river of abundance becomes. Crescent moon. Step 3. Respond, don't chase. When opportunity presents itself, act with confidence, not desperation. The commander does not chase the army moves because it follows energy. Similarly, wealth moves toward you because your vibration, purpose, and command have created the magnetic field. Act decisively. Act aligned. Act from identity. Every step you take in flow multiplies returns, opens doors, and amplifies your influence. Dizzy. Step 4. Amplify through gratitude. Gratitude is the energy accelerator of manifestation. When you are thankful for the abundance already present, no matter how small, you send a message to the universe. I acknowledge my power. I appreciate the flow. I welcome more. The spirit of money is drawn to this vibration. It moves faster. It multiplies. It obeys with joy. Now it's time to claim the invisible flow. If you agree with this, write, I release and activate the flow of money, in the comments below. By declaring it, you are reinforcing your command and aligning your subconscious with infinite abundance. Now take a moment and feel this truth deep in your soul. Wealth is not something you chase. It is not a distant dream or a fleeting opportunity. It is a force, alive, intelligent, and obedient, waiting for you to command it. You have learned how to speak with authority and command money. Reprogram your subconscious to attract abundance effortlessly. Align your purpose so wealth serves light, not greed. Use words as powerful commands of creation. Embody the identity of the master, living as if abundance is already here. Activate the invisible flow, allowing money to move through your life naturally. And now all that remains is one final step. Claim it. Claim it in your thoughts. Claim it in your words. Claim it in your actions. Claim it in every heartbeat, in every breath. Feel it, know it, own it. I am the master of abundance. Money flows to me effortlessly. Opportunities multiply before me. My wealth serves my highest purpose. I am unstoppable, I am aligned, I am limitless. This is not wishful thinking. This is law. This is the power of command. From this moment forward, the spirit of money is your ally. It moves in perfect order, multiplying, expanding, and creating miracles. You no longer wait, you no longer doubt, you no longer chase. because now abundance chases you. Step into your power. Step into your life. Speak your commands. Align your energy. Embody the master. And watch as the universe bends effortlessly to your will. If you agree with this, write, "I command my limitless wealth," in the comments below. Your destiny is here. Your wealth is here. Your command is now.